Hello. We are back. Continuing yesterday's doodles. Our brainstorming. Yes, yes, yes. As a refresher, this is what we were doing yesterday. In case you have no idea what we were doing. Kinda doubt it, but like. 100-acre woods, Winnie the Pooh, Twisted Wonderland. And these are just the rough draft ideas we're gonna go on. Yes, yes, yes. Which means that yesterday, I started drafting again, but this time more poses. And I had an idea of like, let's give them plushies too! Because like, I'm eerily good at drawing most Disney characters if I actually want to. So that's like the concept, the idea here. That's what we doing. It's just the general sketch because I want to add more details to it. Like I had the idea of like adding letters to like the pants, kind of like the patches on Chenya's pants. Just adding like those patches that you see on like cute pants or whatever. Just like yes. Besides just having patches of different fabrics. Hello! I just came back from listening to TWST by Mayo Shono, Ready to Fly by Masayoshi Takanaka, and Freddy's Dead by Curtis Mayfield, and My Life by Noriko Miyamoto. Well, hello, welcome, Marcus. am explaining my Twisted Wonderland event fan designs. What do you? Because I was obviously I was sketching the ideas yesterday, and then this is more of like the full. What are the outfits actually going to be? What are our posing? What are we doing? And I was saying, like, I thought adding letters was also a nice touch for like decorations. I also listened to Watashi wa Piano by Takata and Mermaid by Alan Marshall. I feel like making what fun. But I was already drawing the line art yesterday. Like this is still ideas. Because I wanna draw it better later. But, like the general idea here. I also changed Ida's hairstyle from a ponytail to a braid with a big old bow at the end. Because I thought wrong layer. I listen to a lot of music, so I tend to forget a lot of titles of songs. I see. Yeah, that sometimes happens when you're not really paying attention. Sometimes I can watch a show, regardless of whatever language it is, and I'll forget a character's name unless it's, like, repeatedly spoken. I don't know. It happens sometimes because it's like, I'm still watching a show or whatever, and it's like, sometimes I forget a character's name because I'm like, oh. I guess I wasn't really paying that much attention to this character. Like, sometimes it takes a while for me to be like, oh, now I remember. So Ida's mostly done. I just have to draw his hair. I always draw it on a separate layer because his hair is fire. I'm just more interested in 60s and 70s movies because they have soul and tension, especially in crime thriller movies. I've only seen, like, well, not really 70s, but more like 80s crime TV. But I like murder mystery. Like your cheesy murder mystery shows. Not really that cheesy, but more like... I mean, this one will describe it. I'd say more 90s shows I like. Because, like, or early 2000s. Because I like watching Murder, She Wrote. I like a little bit of a silly premise, but it's like, I like this. It's well done. Some episodes are more silly than others. Even the Hong Kong movies with Kung Fu movies are mostly crime thriller movies. My dad loves those kind of movies. I've seen a few with him. I don't really remember some of the names. Because sometimes he would just try and find whatever on, like, YouTube or something. But he's like, oh yeah, Bruce Lee movies. Awesome. Or just any of those Kung Fu movies from, like, 70s and 80s. They definitely are fun. So my dad's favorite movie, I think it's his favorite movie. I mean, he talks a lot about it every time. Like, we try to, like, I don't know. He brings it up a lot, but he likes, Time Machine. I think it was like 19 something. The first movie adaptation of the Time Machine. That's his favorite. And I've seen it as well with him. I do like it. It's better than some of the other stuff that they try to remake with George Orwell stuff. Hello, bestie! Adriana's here! Those movies inspired by crime thriller characters, especially Japanese Ultraman fighting shows. I've heard of Ultraman. Is that Ida? I see. Yes! Here's our draft idea. It's Ida, and I gave him a braid instead of a ponytail because I want that little end of his hair there to match Eeyore's tail, and I thought it would look cute if it was a braid. And also I was thinking, like, you know, mock card posing or whatever, like having them hold like the plushies of the characters. I was like, oh, that is so cute. I must. I must. And show off that I'm weirdly good at drawing Disney creatures. I learned from the best, and the best was my dad. Oh, so cute, the braids. Yes, yeah! And just look at this Eeyore. Droopy eyes. I love it. Yeah, this is the vibe. I want to try and do it in like the Times New Roman font or something. Like I was thinking of adding that to some of like the pants decorations or the overall decorations. Because it just fits with Winnie the Pooh. And I was also thinking about like Winnie the Pooh merchandise in general, and sometimes they do have like books and stuff like that. But then sometimes the aesthetics of like the shorts also have like them jumping off of the sentences or interacting with the words in the book pages. It's like, you gotta incorporate the letters. It adds to the cuteness. We're gonna put Ida in his own spot right now. Yeah, it took me a while to... I don't know if I'll be able to draw Rook, though. Rook gives me trouble sometimes. Just look at him. And that's only just a draft for the face. Also, his bangs always give me trouble. Like, I'm not good at drawing his haircut specifically. I'm better at drawing Lilia's because his hair is like messy and jagged and not very straight. Whereas this haircut, this bob cut, it bothers me because I can't draw it right. And I want to make sure I hide his eyebrows. Ow! It's fine. Hello, Shadow Milk Cookie. Welcome to drawing our own Twisted Wonderland event based on Winnie the Pooh. Just because. Also, I had my friend rate the Twisted Wonderland parents. She was in love with Bill's dad. That's definitely a good choice. Bill's dad is a pretty man. Well, more like handsome. A very handsome man. We're getting rid of the hair clip idea. He's just gonna have a thing. It's pushing his hair back. Books. You get the idea. I might want to make this look a little bit bigger. Yeah. I mean, I know the Silver Dad and Mr. Shroud, but she said Mr. Shroud needs a bit more to him. Silver's dad for him said, if I wanted to bang him, I'd do Silver. He's just silver but blonde. And then I showed her Malleus's mother, but she was in love with Mama Leech more. Mama Leech has style. A very specific brand. But yeah, I do find it funny that Silver's dad is just a silver with blonde long hair. It's like behind the scenes purposes, I can understand why they would just reuse Silver, especially if that was going to be the outfit for his card anyway. And like thematically, I feel like it also makes a little bit of sense. But at the same time, it's just funny seeing it. It's funny seeing it where it's just like, you know what, let's just change the color of Silver's hair and make it longer. Boom. Cause like his mom gets a full unique model. But his dad is just him. And I showed her Silver with the blonde hair. She thought he was with his dad. I do kind of like the fact that Silver's hair actually would have been blonde if it wasn't for Lilia. But that also implies that if Lilia goes, Silver's hair is going to turn blonde again. Which is very interesting to think about. But it is a nice little detail. But we stand Eric venue. Yes, yes we do. The only deal from an event. Yeah, so far we've only seen people's moms. We haven't really seen much of the dads. Except for Trey, but we see his parents in the anime and the manga. We do have like full images of what they look like. But other than that, Bill's dad is the only character we have ever seen in the game. We've never seen anybody else's fathers. Also, I showed her Bill's card from the event, and she thought that was Bill's mom. That is funny. Bill has no mother, to his knowledge. I'll go listen to Smiling Faces sometimes by Undisputed Truth, Sana no Owner by Shigeru Suzuki. You don't have to be the star by Math. Bye-bye, Mercury! Thanks for dropping by. Eric is such a good dad, yes. It's so silly. I need to reread the event then. He's such a silly guy. Bill's mom's beautiful. Girl, that is Bill. Bye-bye, McDream. Now we need another event just to see Eric again. Yes. Doesn't matter the reason, just have him in the background or something. Please have him show up again. Who else should we see in a hometown event? Yeah, it's not, I want to see Eric in the manga if you want to finish the book 4. We'll get there eventually, don't worry. We'll get there. But things take time. I don't know what this position is. I just don't feel like drawing his or either of his hands, actually. I don't feel like it. My coffee is gone. I know Yana's busy with Black Butler and stuff, but it's weird how she finished book 3 when book 2 just ended. Well, book 2 was led by somebody else. In terms of, like, the art direction, sort of. Yeah, because, I think it's still the same 2 people on her team, but, like, she wasn't part of book 2. It was the mangaka for Pretty Boy Detective Club, I think, who was doing Savannah Call. Whereas everything else so far, she's been involved with. But I said the only thing I know about the Ville event is our lovely gift and that one part Belle loves macarons. I just know Eric's dad has a little bit of like a rook vibe to him. That's why he's kind of adorable. Like, yeah, he's a big name celebrity and all that, but he's also kind of a dork. Belle loves macarons. Give him his Japanese barbecue meats, please. Let him have his meats. Pockets. I'm wearing the perfect pants right now. Pants need to have a bunch of pockets. Also the part where Ace flirts with at least what I heard. Bruh. When else are you gonna get a chance to flirt with a celebrity? Ace, probably. The shoes have lace. My sister saw Zootopia 2 last week or something. And she's like, you have to watch Zootopia 2. Go watch it, please. Which is rare because she doesn't really like Disney movies that much anymore. So the fact she's like, please go watch it is like, okay, I have better hopes of maybe this is actually worth it. Because then again, the premise for Zootopia is one that, yeah, you could probably make sequels out of. Some of the movies, nah, don't. But Zootopia specifically, like, yeah, you can get away with that. And she keeps telling me, like, I gotta watch it. And I'm like, you know what? Okay, this weekend, I'm going. I'll let you know if it's worth it. And of course, looks better than Ace, Jamil, and Azul in the event. Of course he does. Love them, but Bill with the wavy bangs, yes, he's gorgeous. Oh, Zootopia 2, I haven't seen it yet. Yeah, me neither, but my sister keeps telling me, like, I should. Which is rare coming from her. That's when you know there's hope. There's hope still. And I've always kind of been of that opinion that maybe there's still some good. Always that negative about it. Like, I still want to give some things a chance. And I have seen trailers for Zootopia 2, and I am intrigued. I want to watch it. Because I did like the first one, and she also liked the first one as well. Which again, I am surprised. She's like very like, I don't like Disney movies anymore, they suck. I know he has many cards as well, but I need more Vil pretty cards. Yes. You can never have too much Vil. Honestly, we do need more. I'm forgetting how shoes work. It's fine. And these are just giraffes. I don't know what he's doing with his other hand. I don't know what the thought process was here. When I saw Vil at first, I didn't like him, even if he was pretty, but he grew on me, damn it. Unlike Rook or Sebek, Vil, unlike Rook, Vil took longer. It took longer to warm up to Vil, I see. I liked Vil's character when I saw it. And Riddles. Surprisingly for me, Ortho was the character that took a while for me to, like, fall in love with, because there wasn't that much Ortho to begin with. Like, the most you got for Ortho was always, like, his, like, default cards, and if he showed up in other people's cards, there wasn't that much Ortho lore to go off of back then. Until, like, book 6, really, where, like, yes, this is my new favorite character, I love him. It wasn't until book 6 where I started to like him. I always found Sebek kind of adorable. I don't know what I'm doing here. We'll fix this later. I can draw a better owl than this, okay? You saw Eeyore. And I got flustered because Vil was the only one to give the main character a smooch. Yes, he is. Scully doesn't count because he's an event character, but yeah. But Vil was the first to show affection for people. To show affection for the main character. Has more of the mom friend energy. Vil here. He's beautiful. And talented. No, even the others did it. Same with Malleus. Malleus, where is our smooch? Malleus, give us affection, please. The children of man desire affection. He just has vowels all over his pants, I guess. Look at that. How adorable. Although I was thinking maybe the sweaters need more pattern. Kind of like, Silver's, Sleeping Beauty pajama shirt. If we don't get to kiss the dragon in book 8, I'ma fight. we need to give Malleus the power of true love. Free him. I mean, I know I said that the outfits should have a no makeup look, but at the same time, I'm like, they should have a little, a little bit. they need a little bit. Just to complete the look. I feel like this pose is very exaggerated compared to everything else that I was trying. I need to draw from them. He is so adorable. Although, I think Riddle doesn't need to have a turtleneck anymore. Let's have some sort of sweater. When we get there. We're not there yet. Also, when I saw Eric and Vill's backstory, I thought he also had to be a bad parent, but no, the way he cheers up Vill and tries to keep him happy. Yeah! Vill's dad is a good dad. I don't remember when Leona's hometown event happened, but Vill also mentions nice things and memories about his dad there too. Vill. Baby Roo. Adorable little troublemaker. Not really. drew him leaning, didn't I? It's such an exaggerated angle. We'll redraw these better later. It was a breath of fresh air when I saw Eric. No one. No thanks to Miss Rose. Oh, Miss Rose Hearts. I feel like we'll never see what Miss Rose Hearts actually looks like, but I still like to think she just looks like Madame Red with a different haircut. Because she kind of just looks like Madame Red with a different haircut and a different outfit. But like the outfit still has like Madame Red vibes. The only parent we hate. Rose Hearts is just an over-exaggerated helicopter parent, pretty much. Taken to, like, the extremes. At least that's what the character kind of comes off as. Which I guess makes her come off as more real, because, yeah, helicopter parents are not good parents. Controlling and all that. Not good. Bleach! Yes! I need to see that, man. Because I think it'd be funny if Papa Leech looks nothing like the Leech twins and both of the twins just have looks that match their mother. But Papa Leech has Floyd's eyes. I just think that'd be kind of funny. I also like how most of the fan art of Mama Leech has her as this, like, giant woman. Which makes it funnier because, like, man, their dad must be huge too. Also, me and my friend made fan art drawing, and I did what he acts like. Excuse me, I'm kind of tired. I wrote that Floyd acts like him and got the nickname from their dad. Also, Papa Leech loves mushrooms. That'd be so funny. I like the fact that Jade's obsessions are actually kind of recent. Like, his mushroom obsession is recent. Because before he was obsessed with the pothole covers in the city where the event takes place. The Eternity Float event. That is so funny. Dude was mesmerized by pothole covers. And the mountains and mushrooms. He is such a weird creature. I love that about Jade. I also wrote that he called Georgina before he married her a worm, even though she's an eel. It's kind of funny. Apparently everybody's getting Converse style of shoes here. Those are the types of shoes I feel confident drawing. Also, I wrote that Papa Leech, though a mob boss as well, is too damn goofy and he loves sports because Floyd showed him. I kind of imagine both of the Leech parents being, like, intimidating but goofy. Because even Mama Leech is kind of silly. I mean, both of their parents are kind of silly and intimidating, and I think that's kind of funny. Because that perfectly just describes Jade and Floyd as well. They're intimidating, but they're silly. They have their moments of silliness. Once I finish this drawing of Goose, we will call it for now. Probably try to color these flat colors over the weekend. I feel like I can milk this project for as long as I can. Also, I said that Floyd got his mood swings because it runs in the family. Also, Papa Leech has different nicknames for the characters he calls MC a Sea Bunny. It's cute. We need another Coral Seas related event just so we can see Papa Leech. Or Azul's mother. Or I think it would be funny if we saw his father, because his father's just some regular lawyer merman. I think that's kind of funny. I mean, his stepfather, but still. Me and my friend made the event a sport one, so it can be Floyd this time, though even though it has to be Floyd this time, Jade had his turn. Yeah. Had Jade already. It'd be fun to see outfits for Jade and Floyd's mermaid form. That'd be kind of funny. Like, what little accessories can we get them in their eel forms? Also, Papa Leech adores Azul, and Azul fears him, not because he's huge, but because Papa Leech wants to feed the Octoboy. Just like Mama Leech. It's so funny. I made his head a little too big. Or the headband a little too thick. It looks kind of funny, but whatever. Papa Legion, boy, you better eat. I didn't make this chicken for a reason. Also, leave me alone. Anyway, here we have our finished concept, sort of. The flat colors, because I'm just gonna color the outfits and the plushies. I don't feel like coloring everything. But yeah, that'll be for later. My friend even said that Papa Leech could call Azul his son. Everybody just wants to spoil Azul. Even Azul's family wants to spoil Azul. He keeps getting spoiled. Also, Papa Leech is a better cook with mushrooms than Jade. That's because Jade purposely eats poisonous mushrooms. Just to see what will happen. See, that's Jade having a silly moment. Baby needs to be spoiled. Everybody has to spoil Azul. It's mandatory at this point. Well, that wraps up streaming for this week. Yeah, next week we'll probably keep working on this because I feel like this will be a fun project to finish December with. Who knows what the new year will hold? Things might, schedules might change, but I'm not sure. Also, Papa Leech will force Floyd to eat his mushroom as well, even though Floyd hates it. Yeah, yay! Plans for the future. Oh, Winnie the Pooh event. Yeah, we're just gonna work on this for like the rest of the month. on the drawings for this. Just because we can. Oh yeah, book 8 is coming out soon as well. Oh boy. I can't wait to see what horrors will be upon us. I knew Crowley was up to something, okay? I'm calling it now. Crowley is the reason we're in this mess. Mark my words. He's up to no good. I can't wait to be proven correct. I'm not ready, Grim. Hide yourself. We'll probably see the prologue creature again. I'm not ready for it. No, no, no. My boy. No. Crowley summoned us for a reason. Indeed. Crowley knows what he's doing. To an extent. I don't 100% buy the full-on he doesn't know what he's doing thing. His bird brain persona is just an act, I say. Need I bring up my Crowley hour-long, like, analysis of why I do not trust him? Grim, I am your father. No. But we kind of got... not really, no. I was about to say, we kind of got info about Grim in the Halloween event, but actually it's just that Swing was just in the background of the first Halloween Nightmare Before Christmas event the entire time. We just didn't know he was there. So it's like, I know you. Oh no. Yeah, we're finishing Halloween too! Oh my gosh. I almost forgot about that, but not really. I'm trying to complete the Halloween event. Number 1, he can't bring us home when he did with others. Yeah, he was able to send the Sooms back to whence they came. He brought the Sooms home, why not us? Exactly. Crowley, what are your secrets? I know you're up to no good, Crowley. I just know it. And I'm already suspicious. I know he's up to no good. We all know it. Do not be fooled by his silly persona. But yeah. See you next week. Bye-bye. I swear if the Crowley Malleus father theory, I know you'll face palm. I do not want it to be true so badly. If it's true, I am going to explode. And not in a good way. Bye-bye!